Hey guys, I'm Combat Craig and I'm a 100% disabled Desert Storm veteran. Today we will discuss what you need to know about the VA benefit of the doubt doctrine. I'm not an accredited agent or affiliated with the Department of Veterans Affairs in any way. I make these videos to educate veterans about their VA disability claims. Today's info is for educational purposes only. Please do not substitute what I say for actual legal or medical advice. All right, so if you need help with your VA claim, sign up below at combatcraigwins.com and we'll take a look and see how we can help. So if you're new around here, then the phrase the VA benefit of the doubt doctrine might be completely new to you. For those of you that have heard it before, I wanted to explain it and what it means and its origins and where the law comes from. So it's like, oh yeah, the benefit of the doubt doctrine is VA law. So yeah, that's probably the first thing is the benefit of the doubt doctrine is actually VA law. It's a thing, but it's also law. So I've talked to hundreds of veterans, and they often tell me, I think I have enough medical evidence. The VA should just do their job and give me the benefit of the doubt. As I agree with that, and I tried that as well. It's a catchphrase and it's catchy. But it's law and it doesn't quite work that way. What they should do and what they do sometimes differ, so let's get into it. The benefit of the doubt doctrine can be found under 38 U.S.C. 5107B. For the purposes of VA disability claims, we need to dig into the Code of Federal Regulations, and we'll look at two CFRs. 38 CFR 3.102. This says reasonable doubt must be resolved in favor of the veteran when there is an approximate balance of positive and negative evidence regarding any issue material to the determination of the matter. And then there's another one, 38 CFR 4.3. And that adds a little bit more information to help us understand the benefit of the doubt doctrine. And that says, when after careful consideration of all procurable and assembled data, a reasonable doubt arises regarding the degree of a disability, such doubt will be resolved in favor of the claimant. That's you. The VA shall consider all information and lay in medical evidence of record in a case before the VA with respect to benefits under laws administered by the VA. When there's an approximate balance of positive and negative evidence regarding any issue material to the determination of a matter, the VA shall give the benefit of the doubt to the claimant. Lots of mumbo jumbo, but 38 CFR 4.3, 38 CFR 3.102. You can go look at those and read it for yourself. I'll put the links in the comments. Basically, in layman's terms, that's, because that's what we are. I'm a layman, you're a layman, this isn't legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. But when all procurable and assembled data are in approximate balance, the tie goes to the veteran. That's basically what that says. So it's funny, reading this stuff, I understand it a lot better now. But a year ago when I went to file my claim, it gave me a headache, getting all this stuff dialed in. So if you have a headache, migraines or other rateable headaches also count, and you just, want some help with your claim, sign up below at combatcraigwins.com. We'll take a look at your claim, and if we can help, we'll help. If not, we'll tell you that too. So for the purposes of staying focused, I'm just going to stay with the benefit of the doubt doctrine, but there's some other things like veteran-friendly environment and duty to assist that I will make individual videos on, but a bunch of these things are combined to, kind of create this veteran-friendly environment. So what I can tell you about the benefit of the doubt doctrine is if you submit barely enough medical evidence and you're hoping that you're going to come up and have a tie, I'm going to tell you to build a stronger claim, and that means more favorable medical evidence. Like, you don't want to show up with a tie. You can avoid it. You can get more medical evidence. So what do I mean by you can avoid a 50-50 situation? Everything you submit is medical evidence. So get more stuff in your file, preferably independent medical opinions from your private doctor, to supplement or counter the medical evidence that's going to be sitting in your file after your C&P exam. So you are filing your claim. You do this all on your own. We don't help you. A VSO or an accredited agent could help you if you want to go that route. So you're going to gather your medical evidence for your disability, current symptoms, diagnosis, severity of symptoms, the nexus link. You need to know all that stuff, hands down. Not knowing one component of that is going to put you into this 50-50 situation potentially, and you still might win, but why do a might when you could just do it right? So let's say you're filing a combat PTSD claim like I did. I'm a combat veteran, so I have that box checked. There's, I was in Desert Storm, and it says it on my DD 214, so okay, cool, we're going to give him that presumption. He says he was in combat, he has a legitimate stressor, he feared for his life. We're not going to fight him on that. I also had evidence of an adjustment disorder after I had a couple stressors. That's another one. Don't throw in like 15 stressors. One's enough, 2 max, maybe 3. So I have evidence of adjustment disorder in my service treatment records. And, I had other problems, letters of counseling and reprimand while I was on active duty. So, I could file a claim, just kind of using the fact that I'm a combat veteran, had some problems in my service treatment records, stressor, personal statement, buddy letter. I could file a claim like that. And then, get into this 50-50 tie thing. But what I learned was I never had a diagnosis of PTSD, so I don't even think I even made it up to 50-50 land. I was probably 40-60, which is why I got denied. So these are the kinds of things that you need to understand about the benefit of the doubt doctrine. You need to understand where this 50-50 tie is, so you can get over it. And in case something gets thrown out or something, it's kind of like a last resort place. You don't want to show up in a tie situation. So get a diagnosis from a private doctor, as well as an independent medical opinion explaining how your current diagnosis of PTSD is a result of your active duty service. Explain the link, the nexus. And then get the doctor to explain your work and social life and the effects that it has on it. The divorces, getting fired from jobs, can't have a job ever, never had a job longer than a year, whatever, all your problems. This is the time to explain all that kind of stuff. Essentially, this is you telling your side of the story when you file your claim up front, right? Lay evidence is good. Personal statement, buddy letters. Those are non-doctor, statements, but they're talking about, what you're like, what your wife thinks you're like, that what she observes, a firsthand witness kind of a thing. But you're going to need to get medical evidence to potentially counter a C&P exam. The C&P examiner might agree with you, or he might disagree. If that's the case, now you're getting to a situation where the actual medical evidence is in equipoise. That's a tie. So technically and legally, those things should be thrown out, and then you still have a personal statement. You still have the fact that you're a combat veteran, and you still have your buddy statement. So it should still be higher than a 50-50 deal. So basically, that's the benefit of the doubt doctrine that I want you to understand. You will get the benefit of the doubt, and you're not looking for a tie. You don't want to get into a, benefit of the doubt. You don't even want to use those words. You don't want a benefit, and you want benefits, but you don't want this benefit of the doubt. You just want medical evidence. Boom. That's it. Like case closed. Claim won. Yes. Right? So that's basically what I want you to understand. We're not looking for a tie. It's too risky. You don't want to build your VA claim on a quicksand foundation. Wrong way to go. You need to understand what kind of medical evidence you need, and you need to get it, because if you do get into a situation where the medical evidence is in equipoise, or you are in this almost tie kind of situation, you might have to challenge this with a higher level review, or a supplemental claim, or going to the BVA or the Court of Veterans Appeals, something like that. And you better have a strong case if you're going to be walking this thing up. So basically, what this boils down to is if you're relying on the benefit of the doubt in a 50-50 thing, you already lost your claim, essentially. Don't do that. You could do better. If you need help, combatcraigwins.com. Sign up below. We can help you out. With that, I'll see you in the next video.